Hi guys, right here. So for this is going to be the PvP tier list for 3.4.33 when I'm making this video, which means it's not including Maurice and also Yian. These two aspects are not going to include, and this is actually the November version because I recorded this video late. I was originally planned for November 30, but something came up and I delayed it, so today I only recorded, which is December 1st when I'm recording this video. Okay, hope you guys don't mind. I actually late for a little bit, but I'm gonna go through with the tier list. This tier list is from 3.4.29 when Meta Oli is there. I'll be doing some changes because of the Sonic devices. Some of the new Esper here came into the new meta, for example, like Meta Alexa, Niles, they will be adding into the tier list as well. And I made a new tier, Godlike, because I don't think some of the Esper here are fit into the meta OP. I think the Esper, having the Esper and not having the Esper is actually day and night. Okay, so I'll be making another tier called Godlike, then the WTF tier changed into meta OP. So basically, if you are a PvP chaser, you just only need to focus on Godlike, meta OP and meta. The rest here is basically really depends on your playstyle. Okay, so from meta OP here, there's a few Esper I want to go through. Tyrael is directly going up to Godlike. Because having a Tyrael, especially at a R6 Tyrael, and not having a Tyrael is, even though at R0, right, you don't have a Tyrael, it's basically a day and night. Because when enemy have Tyrael, they can just disable your passive casually. Even though it's not R6, Tyrael can't poke you instantly, but if they have other teammate to actually kill your cool web target, that is a very good counter against a lot of the meta you need. Because there's a lot of Esper relying on passive, and Tyrael is the one and only Esper that can counter passive, like just co-op it, right? So Tyrael is just instantly a Godlike tier, even at R0. R6 makes her into a DPS bot, but non-R6 is a very good supporter unit that can counter the enemy Esper if they don't have any passive on it. Then for the meta OP here, I will move down Wuyu down to meta tier instead of meta OP tier. Why? I'm not sure if Maurice can actually change the situation, but Wuyu is actually a very easy counter currently if that's just a pure defender team, because we have so many true damage Esper, we have so many burst damage, we have so many damage that is actually ignore defense as well. Like Moriyama, ignore defense. We have Meta Ira, ignores defense. We have Seek here, burst damage is high enough to actually burst through a defense. We have Sujie, true damage. We have Jiang Jiuli, true damage. We have Yukini, environment, true damage. Right, there's so many Esper here that can actually counter Wuyu, and not to mention Tetsuya as well. Just ignore your defense and just kill you. So I will say Wuyu is dropping down by 1 tier now. It's still definitely strong, but not that strong anymore. But it's still a very solid team if you build out a Wuyu team. Okay, then the rest here, I will remain currently at meta OP because you will still see very frequently in the meta in PvP, like basically every single Esper here, no matter it's low reso or high reso, you might actually see them in action. Especially in the higher tier, you will see every single one of them. I probably even most of them are in the team comp. Right, then for the meta tier here, I will be pushing down Wenlock to strong because Wenlock originally was made for countering Chuyao, right? But now it's not going to be that often because there's not going to be a problem anymore. So Wenlock value went down a little bit, but doesn't mean that Wenlock become useless, because the crit resist debuff thing is still going to be a very good thing to go for, and the additional damage. Like when you think of additional damage, you can actually think of Wenlock to actually benefit for your team. Then I will say Nathaniel still maintain, because Nathaniel and Wuyu is a very good combination, like especially with Yamato and also with Meta Incheon as well. But Yamato here I'll push down by 1 tier because it's not going to be that strong anymore compared with the other Esper here. And then Everett I'll be pushing down by 1 tier as well. Everett originally we will use for Shimmer Esper counter, Shimmer Esper combination to counter with the Chuyao Spirit Aegis, right? But usually now you won't really see Everett in action already because of the frequency of the counter attack. The damage isn't that high. Usually we just use Everett for making our Shimmer Esper, especially with combination with Moriyama, to able to slash through the target with Spirit Aegis. But now with the Sonic device, with the other Esper here giving you benefit, Everett is not really that needed anymore. Then I will be pushing Meta Oli up to Meta OP tier, or probably even Godlike, depends, right? I think it's somewhere here, either Meta OP or either at Godlike, because Ollie itself giving you your team a lot of revive. If you have R4 meta Ollie, it basically gives your team every single Esper another 4 free revive, which is 16 revive in a way, because every Esper is 4 revive. And if you don't have R4 meta Ollie, the revive meta Ollie able to provide is still very good. Okay, so it's a brand new thing. You will see a lot of the top tier teams that's going to be a meta Ollie, even though it are low reso or high reso, you will see meta Ollie, because the revive from meta Ollie is so good. The invincibility, he can protect himself, the divinate that can provide shield for himself to protection, just makes your team survival increase a lot from the free revive from the it. And not to mention, every time when you revive, you're gonna do more damage as well. So going up by 1 tier in my opinion. Then the rest here, probably Ming Shuo is going down by 1 tier, but because I did saw some player actually using Ming Shuo with the Sonic device, he invested a lot of Sonic device into Ming Shuo, make Ming Shuo actually able to nuke a lot of the Esper, especially like the UKNA team comp. But other than UKNA, all the other Esper actually died. But it's a very high investment for the Sonic device into Ming Shuo in order to do that. So for now, I will still put him in meta because he actually invested a lot of Sonic device for Ming Shuo in order to do that, while the enemy doesn't invested a lot of Sonic device. So it's a Sonic device gap thing. But I still see the potential of the damage from Ming Shuo. Mavis here still very freaking annoying, so I will still put at the meta. Then meta Liling here, I will put down by 1 tier, even though at high reso, meta Liling's scariness is not that high anymore. Then the rest here, Ryota might actually go up to the meta tier, and I will put it there, is because there's so many max HP reduction Esper now, especially in Nile. So Ryota here that can recover max HP cap, and also with healing as well, and a speed leader buff, and one of the best combination with Tetsuya. I think Ryota deserves to go up to the meta tier. Okay. Then the other Esper here, some of the Esper are actually good for beat bout, some of the Esper are already out of beat bout, of course, but I'm actually very hard for me to actually judge like between strong, decent, niche, and bad now to redo the whole meta thing, so I'll just remain it something like this. But I think Lapis actually can go up to decent tier now because of the speed, to cut off the enemy speed, and also the Sonic device here can actually make Lapis to cut in terms of speed team, but still not that useful. Then for Cecilia here, if you have R6, then it will be freaking good. Okay, combined with the other revive meta Esper, it will be freaking good. But for now, I will still put a niche because I don't think a lot of Esper actually have, a lot of players actually have Cecilia R6. Even I saw the player who have Cecilia R6 don't really use Cecilia R6 when you can just slot in meta Ollie. Right, meta Ollie is just that good. Okay, then the rest here, I think they would either remain their tier or either I won't touch anything, because I don't think it's really that big of changes or matters a lot based on the current performance. Then I will be including Yorana. So Yorana here, if you don't have R6, just don't play Yorana in PvP. But if you have R6 Yorana, and if you are planning to combine with Iki, Yorana is probably one of the best Esper you can have with Iki combination. If you are Iki player, you have already an Iki team, you put in Yorana, the Yorana damage is actually so high, and not to mention Yorana is max HP base, and also true damage actually kills a lot of Esper. The damage is actually very high, but everything here comes back into Yorana needs the R6 to actually perform, and she will be at the meta tier. Like compare with other DPS Esper here, let's say like Raven, let's say like Fushi, let's say like Ambla. Yorana is definitely better than that in terms of PvP action, and you will see the higher tier PvP player, they will also have Yorana if they are actually comparing pairing with Iki together, right? Then for Victor, is a very interesting thing. So Victor, if you have had low reso Victor, he basically won't shine a lot. Like even an R0 Victor, his value probably is not that high. The moment you have R4 or you have a high reso meta Ollie, then Victor is going for very high, very high, in really based on your cap. So since I'm gonna say this at the late game, then Victor here I will put it at meta OP. But again, Victor here relies on meta Ollie in my opinion. It relies on his reso, relies on the level, divinate, and the Sonic devices. Basically everything you want to put all in for Victor, then he can actually be a very crazy damage dealer. But the counter is also very easy. Cancel his revive, then like Jiang Li can just counter the revive team very easily, but still very scary because you can't really kill Victor that easily, and Victor with Meta Oli is just a very good pairing together. So I'll put Victor here at the Meta OP, but if you have low Rezo Victor, the value of Victor is probably around like Meta or Strong. But if you have a high Rezo Victor, then he will be at the Meta OP tier. Then the next one is the Meta Alexa. So Meta Alexa is also a very disgusting unit, especially when Meta Alexa can just apply charm to your allies, and then everyone are forced to actually taunt to attack Meta Alexa. Not to mention, as long as Meta Alexa teammate are survived, she can keep on sucking their HP, reviving herself, and spam an AoE damage based on her max HP and apply AoE charm. It's a very annoying Esper to fuck up all your team comp, cause the charm can just make your Esper forced to cast S1 and you can't cast your other skill. It's a very annoying stuff to deal with. Personally for me, I hate looking at her. Okay, I hate to see the team comp that actually have Meta Alexa in it. It's just very disgusting, and you will see a lot of top tier PvP team, they will pair her, Meta Alexa, with the other ally and actually keep on making Meta Alexa to annoy your team. Then you will see some of the combination is actually like Meta Alexa with Meta Ira, cause Meta Ira can block 50 hits, right? And so basically Meta Ira won't get any HP reduced, while Meta Alexa here can slowly suck off their HP, and as long as there's ally, right? As long as there's ally survive, then Meta Alexa can just keep on sucking HP. So Meta Ira is a very good combination with Meta Alexa, because Meta Ira will not able to die unless you hit her for 50 times, while Meta Alexa can just keep on casually suck off the HP and let her spam the passive. So in my opinion, it's Meta OP. There's actually two Esper I am considering to push them to Godlike. Is actually Meta Oli and Meta Alexa, but I also want to hear you guys of comments about that. And then the last one is actually Niles. So Niles directly up to God tier. No matter what Rezo you are, of course, the higher the better. But even at R0 Niles, alright, if you look at my old video or you see the performance of R0 Niles, is still very good. The base kit itself already contains so many stuff like max HP reduction, doing you a decent good damage as well, and then applying so many kind of like the debuff stuff, all these things is just making Niles very strong. But of course, the higher the Rezo, the better Niles is, because the additional stuff provided from the Rezo makes him even stronger. That also depends on your Sonic device, depends on your Divinate, all this thing. But the higher Rezo, the better. But even at R0, I'm be seeing some R0 Niles or probably R1, R2 Niles even winning my team comp with a R6 Niles. So depends on what kind of team comp you actually mix and match with. But Niles is just Godlike tier. No matter what Esper you're providing here, even Moriyama, like keep on slashing into Niles. Niles can have 3 free revive in his kit. Keep on reviving and spam S3, Moriyama kill him again, he revive again and spam another S3, and that S3 can actually contain max HP reduction and do a lot of damage, because the more debuff stack he provided by him, the more damage he's going to do, then basically making your HP down to like a few percentage and then just kill you. It's very annoying, very disgusting comp. Not to mention, if you put Niles with Meta Oli, 3 revive from his base kit and Meta Oli providing him another 4 revive is just insane. Alright, and then if you put with Tyrael can disable the enemy passive and your Niles just kill them. Wow, such a good combination, right? But yeah, in my opinion, I think there's 2 more Espers debating in for myself. Is Meta Oli going up to Godlike and Meta Alexa going for Godlike. But I would like to hear at your opinion, what do you guys think about Meta Oli and Meta Alexa? Do they worth to actually go up to God tier? But for now, this is the tier list I'm going for. So Godlike is just having them and not having them, is just a day and night thing. Meta OP is basically every single team comp, you will see them very often. In every kind of team comp, you will see them. Then for Meta tier is a very good combination with a certain team comp. Like let's say Defender team comp, you have like Wu Yu, Mingxuo one-shot team comp, Iki Yorana team comp, Tetsuya Ryota team comp, Mavis, Yukeni team comp, Yohime plus Moriyama, the Speed team comp, Netana Defender team comp. That's like this Meta tier is also very strong, but is rely on probably a certain team comp to actually make it work. While the other Meta OP Esper here, they are very flexible and very strong, can be fit into any kind of team comp. And the strong, decent, niche, and bad really depends on how your objective is. Like time to time, I still use Elif in triple threat. I do use Anna, I do use Feng Shun in that kind of not popular team comp to against with in triple threat. But the decent, niche, and bad really depends on do you still use them or not. Like Cecilia probably can go up to strong, but Cecilia is a very niche situation. Is because once she really triggers the AoE revive and at R6 with the bonus turn, all this thing, it is just a table flipping, turning thing. From lose instantly go to win. But it's a very hard situation to trigger it because I don't really have her, I don't really use her. But I do see some action time to time. Cecilia actually changed the table. Probably Cecilia can go up to higher tier as well. But for now, I don't really care the tier between strong to bad. I think they're just basically the same, cause if you don't use them, you don't really use them at all. Okay, then probably you just want to focus on the Godlike, meta OP, and meta tier. Alright, feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, or which tier you think that I mislook it and then I need to do some adjustment. You can let me know as well, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.